Today is the 18th of August 2022 and we are in the Destiny Global studio and we're going to be talking about how to tell if someone truly loves you. So many people have grappled with this topic, and there are certain habits that you must follow if you're going to have a successful relationship. Einstein says you cannot resolve a situation with the same instrument, meaning you cannot keep repeating the same thing because you will come up with the same answers. Just like in anything you do. If you keep repeating failures, you're going to fail. If you keep repeating the habits of success, you're going to have success. Well, it's the same thing in relationship. But so much people are not willing to commit themselves and to play that role of total commitment to a relationship. It is so easy now to file for divorce. It's one of the easiest things. As soon as a couple gets together and they're married, 6 months or 9 months down the road, you hear they're filing for divorce. It's not that they don't love each other. It's just that they took the easy way out. Successful relationship, just like business, cannot be easy. It is hard work. It is not something that you just wish for like a dream and it comes through. You have got to be willing to put everything in, and both of you have got to be willing to do that. A lot of people think a successful relationship is just a sexual arousal. How far from the truth? Because what happens when that is finished? Where do you go from there? You have to dig deep and look at the habits that's formed in the relationships that has been successful. And some of the habits are: 1, our expectation. We go into a relationship expecting sometimes too much from one person and not enough from the other person. It's a 50-50 situation. You cannot expect one person to be working and the next person is relaxing. There's an imbalance. You can't expect a person to work, come home and cook, do the cleaning, do everything, while the other person decide to just play. And I think in this situation, the expectation of a couple can be too much. That is number 1. Number 2, be careful not crushing. We're very quick, we're very hasty to crush one another, especially when you get used to each other. When a relationship just started and it's in its infancy stages, in its novelty, in its embryonic stages, everything is rosy. She's cutting your nails, she's doing your toenails, she's massaging you, you're massaging her. Everything is rosy. But what happened 2 years down the line when the veneer start to erode? Is that when true love fly away? No. You've got to get stuck in. It's like a cricketer, an opening batsman. When he goes to the crease, it doesn't matter how fast that fast bowler is bowling. He's got to make sure that he stays there to see the redness of that ball before any of his colleagues come in. Which means he can't go out there and just start swinging without any caution. It's the same thing in business, the same thing in a relationship. You've got to grip your feet in and be in it for the long haul. And as you go along and you grow together, even though that sexual side might fade a bit, but you are the one who's supposed to go for date nights, go dancing that you used to do 2 years ago. That's what brings back the romance into true love. You can't just expect that you started with true love and then you just end up not enjoying the things that you used to do. Of course, you've got to work hard and you've got to look a future and you've got to look security. But at the same time you're doing this, you've got to make sure that you make each other happy and you do the things that you used to do. Maybe not all the things, but some of the things to add to the romance when it seems like it's going down. 3, connect, not correct. This is such an easy one to do because I do it many times. I started correcting before I connect. It's like coming through the door when they haven't seen you for 6-7 hours. And straight away you're finding out what is wrong. You're pointing out what is wrong. Now, that is not an approach to get the best results. The best results comes when you are not only effective with your speaking, but you're emotional with your speaking. You've got to still extend emotion, even though a situation may arise that you feel angry about. You still got to be calm, cool, and placid and extend your love and warmth when you're speaking about an angry situation. Number 4, sacrifice. Now, Jesus demonstrated his love for us when he sacrificed his life. We have to have a similar way of sacrificing ourselves to our partners in a relationship to maximize and to get the best out of it. We cannot expect to be doing the things that we used to do when we were single. It's not logical. It's not rational. It's not reasonable to think that way. Because there's always one party is going to feel disgruntled about something if it isn't balanced. Which leads me into the next thing that I didn't have on my list, communication. In all fields, throughout the 72% of people in divorce, communication is tabled as the number 1 instrument. Now, if that is the number 1 instrument, shouldn't we all be trying to improve with our communication? Whether we are communicating with our spouse, whether we are communicating with our children, whether we are communicating with a business partner, whoever we are communicating with, communication is supreme. Because it's pointless you knowing what you want to say, but you cannot communicate it or articulate it. Then you're not going to get the best from that relationship. So, communication should be underlined more than once in a true, loving relationship. And as you go through life as a couple, just to sum it up, you must never go to bed angry. You must never go to bed feeling hate, be disgruntled about each other. Because we don't know what lies around the corner. And not only that, you'll be a better person if when you go to bed, you make up. And in doing that, you make up by even making love. So I will, in our conclusion, how to tell if someone truly loves you is not in the bedroom. It's not just on odd occasion. It's demonstrated on a daily basis. It's demonstrated on showing forgiveness. It's demonstrated when the times are hard, not when the times are good, because anyone can extend love when it's good. It's when times are difficult between you two that hand around you, that touch of a kiss on your cheeks or lips to know that there's somebody having your back at all times. This is Destiny Global TV. Please subscribe and leave your comment below.